Hey Noah, how are you?
Natalie Zfat, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Great to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you too. It's so great to have you here. So let's go ahead and get started. So many small businesses and creators are really wanting to push their brand and business on social media these days. So what are the top social media trends that small business owners should be using, and why should they be using it?
Yeah, it's a great question, Noah. I think the first trend is really reframing and reshifting your thinking about social media. So 55% of small business owners believe that social media is more critical and integral to their business's success than having a physical storefront. And so what a commitment there you would have if that was true for your small business, to invest time and energy into writing compelling copy, designing gorgeous assets for your social media channels, and finding a way to really stand out from your competition.
Now, Natalie, social media marketing tends to be very overwhelming at times, especially when posting on more than 5 social platforms, including like YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. There's so many, we could be here all day naming them. But how can small business owners, make their brand identity and content stand out online? Because there are so many people that are doing this on the internet and it's just overcrowded.
Yeah, the first thing I'll tell you is that you don't have to be everywhere talking to everyone at every time. Really striving for quality over quantity is the first thing. Don't feel like you have to be on every single channel. If you got 1 or 2 right and you really nailed it, that would be better than being everywhere and kind of doing okay across the board. One way I advise my small business clients to stand out on social media is using video. We know that video has twice the amount of engagement as photos. And so if you are a small business owner who has a perspective, a sense of thought leadership, industry insights, maybe you want to go on camera and share those and really let people kind of be inspired by what you have to say about your industry. Whether you are a car mechanic sharing tips for how you can do a simple fix up at home, or you're a nutritionist sharing a chronicling a fitness journey of one of your clients, give people something to kind of keep you top of mind when they are looking for a service in that industry. Because if they're hearing from you regularly, the likelihood they're going to think of you when they want to hire somebody is much higher.
That's a really great point that you made, Natalie, because so many people are more captivated by a video versus an image, especially when they're scrolling through on their phone. A video stands out and it's so easy. All you got to do is get a ring light. Nowadays you can take from your phone because the camera that's built into the cell phone is so high def.
You're so right that it's a very low barrier to entry. You can get a $25 ring light on Amazon. You can use your phone. The one thing you also can consider to really spruce up those videos and photos is Adobe Creative Cloud Express. This is an amazing platform where you can add gorgeous animation to your videos. You can add cool stickers, funny GIFs to really inject personality into your posts. There's a free version, so you're able to just go on there and make sure you're sprucing up your content so that it stands out in that sea of content we see every day when we're scrolling through our phones.
Oh, I love that, and I love Adobe. And Natalie, a lot of creators, they have used Adobe Photoshop, but what makes Adobe's Creative Cloud Express really stand out from the Photoshop?
Well, totally. I'm a Photoshop gal too. Don't get me wrong. I love a Photoshop. But Creative Cloud Express is a totally different platform. It's actually one where when you log on, don't need to be a designer or have any design experience. You can actually use one of their thousands of templates to take your post and really bring it to the next level. And what's really nice is, again, you can come in there with no design experience. Perhaps you don't even have your profile page set up yet. And they have all these cool templates, Noah, for your banner photo, that cover photo at the top, your profile photo. And yeah, you can really, it's a great starting point, honestly, for a small business owner who's like, you know what, Natalie, I heard your interview with Noah. I'm going to get serious. It's a really good place to get your process started.
Now, Natalie, after the free trial ends, how much will Adobe charge its customers to use the Adobe Creative Cloud Express?
There's a few different options, and I would encourage you to go to adobe.com/express to see which one is right for you. I recommend, honestly, starting with the free one, seeing which features are really most urgent and most important to your business. And then from there, maybe you say, you know what, I need a little more stock imagery, or I really want to be able to incorporate unique fonts. And from there, you can obviously ladder up into their various different subscriptions.
That is great. Now, Natalie, real quick before we have to go, is there any last minute tips that you have to share with our audience about starting a small business and how they can keep their presence growing on social media?
I have so many tips. I'll reduce it to one.
Okay.
One stat I just read recently is that 74% of small business owners feel very creatively hindered right now. And who can blame them, right? Over the last few years we've all had. But one thing to really help you get your creativity going again, my best advice is do something out of your comfort zone. If you've never recorded a video of yourself, see how it goes. You might be surprised and impressed with what your followers have to say. And if you're not necessarily a creative person, try something like Creative Cloud Express. You will be able to perhaps get those creative juices flowing and be a little bit more inspired by some of their gorgeous template options.
Very well said, Natalie. Zfat, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. Real quick, where can we go for more information about everything that we have discussed this morning with Adobe?
Totally. Go to adobe.com/express and you can learn more.
Natalie, you take care. You have a great rest of your day, and thank you so much for speaking with us here at iHollywood TV. We appreciate it. We had a lot of fun.
Me too, Noah. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.